The second part to the lesson on the distributive property of multiplication. We have an array here as well. We'll start with that by reading it. We'll make our multiplication sentence. We've got 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows there. So columns then up and down, down and up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 there. You might prefer just numbering the rows 1, 2, and 3, and then numbering the top. That way you can create your multiplication sentence. This is something we did way back in grade 3, I think it was. So you have 3 times 13. And again, we're using the distributive property. We don't practice the 13 times tables, so we're going to break that up into times tables that we do practice. We start at the 12. Well, 12 plus 1 gives me 13. 11 plus 2 gives me 13. 10 plus 3. 9 plus 4. 8 plus 5. 7 plus 6. And then 6 plus 7 is just a swap of that, the commutative property. There's no need. So again, I need to think, which of these times tables do I know? Again, I might know the 10 but not the 3, so there's no point. I might know the 4 but not the 9, so leave that. Look for ones that you know both of them. I like the 11 and the 2. I know both of those, so I'm going to swap this I'm going to swap the 13 for 11 plus 2. And you might be asked to draw it in your book, or it might show you. So actually, let me just say we're swapping the 13. Let me move that over again. We're swapping the 13 for 11 plus 2. That's what we're going to change this for. Instead of 3 times 13, it's going to be 3 times 11, and then 3 times 2, because 11 plus 2 gives me 13. So we've swapped this for more manageable numbers that we can multiply by. And we'll put these in brackets, and we'll add those. And you might be asked to in your array show that. So again, you're going all the way over 3 times 11 in the red, and we'll show the 3 times 2 here in the brown perimeter. So it's 3 times 11 and 3 times 2. So we go back up here to solve. Well, 3 times 11 is 33. 3 times 2 is 6. When you add these two together, you get 39. So yeah, that's the distributive property. You might get something without an array, and you might get something in the book that you already know the answer to. Let's say it's 6 times 9, and you've been asked to use the distributive way. Even though you know the answer, practice breaking up one of these numbers. We could change the 9 into something more manageable that we know: 8 plus 1, 7 plus 2, 6 plus 3, or 5 plus 4. Again, if we continue on, 4 plus 5 is just a swap of that. There's no need. Maybe I know my 5 and 4 times table. I don't know my 9 times table, but I know my 5 plus 4, so I'll go 6. 6 times 5 and 6 times 4. We've swapped the 9 for the 5 and the 4. These two numbers add up to this. In brackets, we'll add 6 times 5 is 30, 6 times 4 is 24. When you add those two together, if you can't add like this, go to the side, do your column addition, and you get 54. Make sure, here, make sure you do the addition part correctly after all that hard work. All right, good luck.